All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's November and I'm pretty sure it's like 83 degrees and I'm literally sweating like it's the middle of summer. So that's a problem. But anyways, I've got an update video here for you today on my AK-102. This is the gun that I'm going to be running in the Winter Motherland match in December. And I had it set up for how I thought, but as training progressed, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't, which is why training is important. But anyway, so I made a couple changes and I just want to give you all a little update for what I have changed and for what I'm going to change when parts come in the mail. But for starters, a lot of you have been asking about a sling. So I've got a sling put on here. This is a Wiseman company sling. So far, it's working just fine. I mean, it's pretty standard. It's got the quick adjust lever. But yeah, it's pretty dope. The big thing that I changed that I saw a problem with is that the AK-102 that I got from PSA came with the hinged side folding brace, and as I would pull it into my chest or into my shoulder shooting, I noticed that the bottom part of it would start to bend and flex, and that's kind of a problem. So what I did is I took the whole rear end off of my PSA AK-104, and it came with the AR stock adapter and everything, and I actually popped out I think it's a 4.5mm pin. I just popped it out and swapped it over. I brought it out here today, and right off the rip, it's a lot more sturdy, and I think that that's going to do me a justice come time for the match. But yeah, second thing I did is I added a Magpul grip onto the gun. It came with a standard AK grip, which is kind of thin in my opinion, and I wanted something a little bit more girthy, and so this gives me a good purchase on the gun, and I think, yeah, like I said, it's going to do me a lot of justice. Another thing is, on the day of Winter Motherland, that night, they're holding a night vision / weapon mounted light competition. I had the Holosun LS-117 IR laser, I believe it was. Well, that was great, except when I had it mounted on the railed gas tube, it doesn't have an offset laser, so the problem I was running into is that it was hitting the front iron sight, and obviously that wasn't working, so I couldn't even see the laser. I purchased off my buddy, the Pink Daddy, check him out on YouTube, Holosun LS-321 Golf, which is the green laser version, and then it's got a Unity pressure pad. I think that's a great setup. It offsets the laser, so I'm not running into the front iron sight getting hit, but it's working really good. I'm gonna do some more testing at night just to get more familiar and see how it does, but I think that's gonna answer my needs. But that's everything I've changed on the gun so far. Now, I do have some parts coming in, and primarily I've got a Palmetto State rail dust cover coming in. Right now, I've got the Midwest Industries optics side mount, and that's great and all, except I want to have a direct mount to the gun. And I tried the Texas Weapon Systems Gen 3 dogleg rail, and the problem I was coming into was when the bolt would ride all the way back, it would actually get stuck and wouldn't cycle back forward. So I'm going to see if the Palmetto State does better, given that it is a Palmetto State gun. But we've got the rail cover. I got a Magpul K2 grip I'm also going to try. It's got a little bit of a steeper angle. I'm going to see how that does and see if that's more ergonomic, if it makes a difference or anything. But we'll see. And then lastly, I got the PSA extended charging handle. It gives you a little bit more, a little bit more something to grab onto. But that's all the changes I'm going to make so far. I'm going to keep testing, keep y'all updated. One last thing I'm going to test. I think I made a post on my YouTube channel about a video that I was going to do coming up. And it's going to be a muzzle device comparison. The big thing is, or the reason why really, is because I've got the Palmetto State SA2 brake, muzzle brake on here. And it's a great brake for, running competitions or whatever. I can really run the gun fast with no recoil essentially. but at nighttime under nods, you get a lot of muzzle flash, and it is super bright. And tactically speaking, that is unsat and not something that you want coming out of your gun, giving away your position like that. So I say that to say that I'm going to do a muzzle device comparison, and I've got a couple different brakes and just muzzle devices in general that probably alleviate the muzzle flash a lot more than this does. But also, with this being a competition setup as it is, I'm going to see if it allows me, you know, to go as fast as I want to go, given that it's a competition. But yeah, that's it. So keep an eye out on stuff to come to the channel. As I keep running this gun, I'm going to keep you updated on how it does. I think the setup that I've got right here is a lot more ergonomic than the one I had in the last video. But yeah, I'll keep you updated, and come December 3rd, when the match actually happens, I'm going to record everything with a GoPro mount on my helmet, and hopefully y'all get to see everything that I see, and we're going to have a good time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Thanks.